The sun burned fiercely over the narrow red road that cut through the dry fields. Amina, a young girl carrying a small basket of roasted corn, hummed softly as she made her way to the market. Her bare feet were dusty, yet her smile was pure. Then she saw him, a stranger slumped beside a tree. Amina opened her water, offering the only water she had. "Here, please drink." He drank, and a faint smile crossed his pale face. She didn't know it yet, but this act of kindness would change her life forever. The man rested under the tree, while Amina fanned him with a leaf. As the breeze cooled his face, he slowly opened his eyes. "What is your name?" he asked. "Amina," she said shyly. "I live in the next village." "You shouldn't be here alone, sir." The man smiled faintly. "I was traveling to the city when my car broke down. I walked too long, I thought I wouldn't make it." Amina nodded. "You'll be fine now." She tore her last piece of roasted corn and handed it to him. He hesitated, then took it. In that small act, something shifted. For the first time in years, he felt seen not for his wealth, but for his humanity. The next morning, Amina returned to check on the stranger, but he was gone. All that remained was a clean handkerchief embroidered with gold initials. TK. She looked around, confused. Maybe he'd gone back to the city. Maybe she'd never see him again. She tucked the handkerchief carefully into her basket, whispering, "Wherever you are, I hope you're well." Weeks passed. Amina forgot about the stranger, though sometimes she'd dream of his gentle smile. Months later, a car rolled into the village square. Everyone gathered, wondering who it was. A man in a fine suit stepped out and asked, "Who is Amina?" The villagers pointed at her, shy. Barefoot, now holding her basket of corn. He handed her an envelope sealed in gold. Inside was a letter. "To the girl who saved my life. My name is Tund Kale, a businessman from the city. You gave me water when I had nothing. I've built something in your honor, please come." Tears filled her eyes. She looked at her mother, trembling. "Is this real?" she whispered. When Amina arrived in the city, she could hardly believe her eyes. In the middle of a busy street stood a newly built children's clinic. The sign read, "Amina's Hope Foundation." Tun stood beside it, smiling warmly. "You saved my life," he said. "Now you'll help save others. This clinic will provide free care to every child who can't afford it." Amina covered her mouth in disbelief. "I only gave you water," she said. Tund replied softly, "And you gave me purpose." The crowd cheered as Amina cut the ribbon, her eyes filled with tears. Kindness, she learned, was the seed that blooms into destiny.